Hi, my name is Rob Meyer-Kukan from 7 Notes Natural Health, and in this series we're going to talk about what is sound therapy. Today we're going to talk about singing bowls. In this series of videos on what is sound therapy, it's important that we talk about singing bowls. In my practice, in the sound therapy sessions and group sound therapy sessions or sound bath meditations that I offer, we rely heavily on these amazing, magnificent tools. So I want to give you a quick go around about what they are, introduce you to them, and let you know a little bit about their history, how they're made, and how to make sound on them. So first things first, there is a little bit of cultural misappropriation that has taken place over the years, and a lot of times we refer to these as Tibetan singing bowls. Tibet is really far too narrow of a classification to describe these bowls because they really come from a larger region than just specifically Tibet. These bowls have been handcrafted and made in a centuries-old tradition in India, Nepal, China. And so these bowls are more really appropriately called Himalayan bowls because they come from that Himalayan mountain range region of Asia, in that area of the world. And so in my hand here, I have one of our singing bowls, one of our Himalayan singing bowls. And sometimes we use bowls that look a little bit like this. And sometimes we use bowls that look like this. And I show you these three bowls as examples because they have two things that I want to point out. Number one, the shape of them is very unique and different from this bowl to this bowl. And while the shape of these bowls here is very similar, the color and the material is different. So let's go back to this bowl here. This is a bronze metal Himalayan hand-hammered singing bowl. Now, let's unwrap that. What does all of that mean? Bronze is an alloy of two metals, copper and tin primarily. There are a lot of legends and myths about 7 mystical metals that go into these bowls. There's some really fascinating research that's been done. But the bowls that we're using, the modern crafted bowls that we are using in our therapeutic setting here, are made out of bronze. The other bowl that I had here, this bowl is made out of aluminum and it is painted. So that's why it has a different appearance. So back to this bowl, it is hand hammered. So what that means is that it is starting off its life sort of like a hockey puck shape. It is heated, and then it is hammered, and then it is heated and hammered in a very labor-intensive process that takes many hours and lots of hard work and sweat. These bowls, these specific bowls that we use in our therapeutic setting here, are specifically crafted for their vibration. So you may find that unlike other instruments, they don't have as pronounced a tone or pronounced a sound that you would perhaps find from another instrument. But again, what we're going for here is the vibration of the bowl, because that's where the real amazing stuff happens in the session. And so you've just seen me play this bowl with two different tools. The first is this mallet as a wooden handle with a felt head on it, or a felt striker head on it. and it creates this very subtle tone. The second tool is this stick here that again is wood and it is wrapped in suede. You can use it to strike the bowl, or more commonly, to do the technique that we call singing the bowl, which is indicative of these amazing instruments. So first things first, what is sound therapy? And what are these singing bowls that we use? Well, in our practice, we use Himalayan singing bowls. We either use bowls that have been hand hammered, as I've described here, or the other way of manufacturing the bowls is to cast them. So think about how the Liberty Bell was made, perhaps. A sand mold is made, and then molten or melted metal is poured into that, and it is shaped from there. Now, this is just simply an overview of how the bowls are made and how to play them. But that's a little bit for you about what is a singing bowl. I hope that this is helpful information for you. I hope that you will continue to watch the rest of the videos in this series. And if you're interested, go ahead and schedule a session with me using the links below. Have a great day.